Jacob Marley foretold would visit me? And I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come, am I not? You're about to show me the shadows of the things that have not happened, but will happen in the time before us. Is that so? I fear you more than any specter I have seen. I am prepared to bear your company. Will you not speak to me? Very well. Lead on. Night is waning fast. Time is precious to me. This place, I know it very well. The exchange, it's like a second home to me.
No, I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What happened to his money?
Left it to his company, perhaps? Who else did he have?
It'll likely be a very small funeral, supposing we volunteered and form a party.
I'll go if lunch is provided, but I insist on being fed for the time I'll waste.
Have these men no respect for the dead?
I should go, I suppose. After all, we did considerable business together.
Well, I must go and find the price of corn. Goodbye.
How was I privy to that conversation? What purpose could it have for me? Merciful heavens, what is this? Spirit, this is a fearful place. I wish to leave it. No, I will not. This you cannot make me do. I say I understand you. That is sufficient to the moment. Furthermore, there must be someone in this city who feels some emotion because of this man's death. I demand to see that person. This is a most foul part of town. There must have been a mistake, taken a wrong turn. In there? I have no business to transact in there.
Well, open it up, Mrs. Dilber. Am I to pay you for goods I haven't seen?
You'll not ask me how I came by these.
Every person has a right to take care of himself. That's my motto.
Well, he always did. And who's the worse for the loss of a few things? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, indeed.
I mean, if he'd wanted to keep him after he was dead, the wicked old screw, why wasn't he more natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have had someone to look after him when he was struck with death. Instead of lying there, gasping out his last, alone, by himself.
Those are my things. She's stolen my things. I'll have her before a magistrate.
What do you call these?
Bed curtains.
You don't mean to say you took them down, rings and all, with him lying there.
Why not? And don't get wax on his blankets.
His blankets? I hope he didn't have anything catching. Eh?
I wasn't so fond of him as I'd loiter about if he did. Well, what's your offer then?
4, 6, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4, 7.
Those are not my things. Yes, they are similar, but the person she speaks of, that could not be me. A similarity, perhaps.
£1.5 3. Not a penny more if I was to be boiled for it.
You're ardent, Joe, and no mistake.
I'm always kind to the ladies. That's the way I ruin myself.
Spirit, what perversity is this? I asked to see some emotion in connection with this man's death. You show me only greed and avarice. Let me see some tenderness, some depth of feeling. Must be some confusion. Your fellow spirit brought me here earlier. Very well. You're devilish hard to have a conversation with.
Suffer the little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for such is the kingdom of God. Verily I say unto you, whosoever shall not receive the kingdom of God as a little child, he shall not enter therein.
This colour hurts my eyes. It's better now. This work makes my eyes red. And I wouldn't show red eyes to your father when he comes home. Not for the world. It must be nearly his time.
Past it, rather. I think he walks slower than he used to these last few evenings, Mother.
Yet I've seen him walk home with Tiny Tim on his shoulders very fast indeed.
And so have I.
And so have I.
And so have I.
But he was very light to carry. And your father loved him so that there was no trouble. No trouble. There is your father now.
Hello, Father.
Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear ones.
Hello, Father.
You're late. We were worried about you.
I'm glad you're home, Father. I am too.
Oh, you've become quite a little harmful.
The reason that I'm late is because I walked by there today.
Today?
I couldn't keep away. It's so quiet and green. You shall see it on Sunday. We shall all go on Sunday. I promised him that every Sunday I would walk. My little child. My little child.
Father, please don't grieve so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have all of you. A blessing to be thankful for. Do you know who I saw in the street today? Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred. And he greeted me in his usual cheerful way. And he saw that I was a little sad. He asked me what was distressing me, and when I told him, he said that he was heartily sorry for it. And,
Robert. Timmy's part of all of us. But for his sake, we must go on living. So long as we love one another, he will always be alive.
Yes, of course, my dear. But however and whenever we are parted from one another, I'm sure that none of us will ever forget poor Tiny Tim.
No, never, never, never.
And when we recollect how patient he was and how mild, although he was but a little child, I'm sure that we will not easily quarrel among ourselves.
I am a happy man. I am a truly happy man.
I asked for tenderness and depth of feeling, and you've shown me that. Nothing more I need see. Take me home.